I have 18 years worth of eyeshadow. Do you have too much makeup? So do I. So a couple of creators that I like to follow have put up videos in the past of how many years worth of makeup they own, usually eyeshadow, but so because I'm a pretty conservative makeup user, I was really curious as to how many years worth of makeup I actually owned. Now the thing is, when I was working as a teacher, I barely ever wore makeup except maybe once or twice a month. So these values are mostly based on use of makeup about 4 times a week. So take it with a little grain of salt. But I wanted to take this opportunity to also show off my makeup collection because I talk about it all the time, but I don't really show what I actually have. And now I don't have the most extensive makeup collection or anything, and I certainly don't have many high-end brands in my collection. I have a lot of drugstore and like dollar store stuff, but it's still accumulated a lot over the years, so why don't we see what we have? So first, let's show you all the branded palettes that I actually own. Does anyone remember this? This is the famous Coastal Scents 252 Ultimate palette. A lot of OG YouTubers back in like 2015, 2016 probably own this. You probably own this. It was a very, very big palette. It had a lot of different shades in it, but in my opinion, it had a lot of there was a lot of fashion shades, but not a lot of shades that I would personally wear. When I was making my DIY palettes, I used shades out of this, along with some e.l.f. shades from their beauty books that they used to make forever ago, and I kind of combined them into my own pans and stuck them into my own magnetic DIY palettes. So you'll see that a couple of pans are empty or scraped out. There are some destroyed colors as well as some empty pans, but for the most part, most of these are intact. You might see some scrapes here and there from when I was making my own DIY shades, but most of the colors are intact. A lot of these blues and greens are probably gonna go at some point. Definitely gonna be making watercolors out of those. I'm not really sure about the reds either. They might become watercolors as well as maybe some of those really pigmented yellows. I'm not super into fashion shadows, so we'll see. This is probably the only creator brand palette that I own, but it's the Bee by Bubs Beauty. I was really, really into Bubs Beauty back in like 2013, 2014. Actually, no, I think as far back as even 2010, I think I was watching her. But I was really like obsessed with her content and I really liked her as a person. I'm not sure what she's really up to now. She actually lives here in Northern Ireland, so that's kind of fun. So it's really, really pretty in here. There's some really nice colors, but I haven't really touched it. A couple of colors I have touched, but as far as usage, I haven't gotten much out of it, and that's something I would like to change because there's some very usable colors in here. So just a little close-up of the actual palette. There are a lot of really pretty colors, especially Grateful and Able. I'm not really so much into Kind or Confident, but the rest of the neutrals are really, really nice. So I'm just gonna pull both of these out at the same time because they're from the same brand anyway. But the Revolution palettes, they are the Reloaded Iconic Vitality and Iconic Division. So both of these palettes have very, very minimal use. I do like both of them for different reasons. For example, I like the pink palette because I like the neutrals on top, and I like this one because it does have some fun pops of shimmer, especially that one, that green one I used for St. Patrick's Day. But as far as like the mustardy colors and that random pumpkin color, they're not really things that I would normally use, except for maybe in the fall. Like this would be a really nice palette for fall. This one leans more towards maybe everyday or Valentine's Day, but overall they're not bad palettes. So again, with these two palettes, these are both from e.l.f. and they're basically the same eye palette line, but they're the e.l.f. Well, I think they were supposed to be studio palettes, I think is what they were called, but the one's broken. I'll have to show you, but they look like this. I don't think they make these anymore, but the quality of the eyeshadow wasn't great to begin with. One was more of a neutrals palette and the other one was more of a, they call it multi. I think it was just more like fun colors. I've gotten more use out of the neutral palette more than I have the colors palette because there's just a lot of shades in here that I wouldn't really wear. Especially the bottom row, those are a lot of colors I wouldn't wear at all. Probably the top two are the ones that I would try out the most. And then as far as this one, I mean, a couple of shades are just completely gone because I put them in my DIY palette. But for the most part, I focused a lot up here in this corner. So you've seen these before. These are my other eyeshadows that I have that aren't in palettes. These are the only like smaller palettes that I have, and they're both from e.l.f. This is Brown Bonanza, it's a baked eyeshadow, and then this is called Beautiful Browns, and it's just a little quad. Well, that was really all for my like brand palettes. As much as I love brands and stuff, I know I have so many shades thanks to that Coastal Scents palette that I haven't found any like branded palettes that I would technically need. I've thought a bajillion times that maybe I wanted to try getting another like multi-use palette, but I just don't see the point. It would be a waste of money, and as we're gonna see in a couple of minutes here, it's gonna be a waste of time in very many ways. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this, but I have like well, we'll see how many palettes we have. Well, this is the first one. These are all from Shop Miss A, not sponsored, but I love their magnetic palettes because they're empty and they're cheap. So I really liked them. So inside here we have all these shades. I don't think I'm gonna do close-ups of all of these ones like I did with the branded palettes because these are kind of all shades that I made, shades that aren't relatively available or on the market, so it would be kind of a waste of time to show you. Another Shop Miss A palette that's also empty. I also received it with the mirror broken. Now, it did come all the way from America, so it's something to be expected, I guess. Another empty Shop Miss A palette. You're gonna see that a lot. Oh, it's really bright in here. There you go. You can kind of see it. I have the window open, so... but it's really cute. I like that one a lot. Another Shop Miss A palette, this one with a different geometric pattern. And then inside, a lot of these are gonna turn into watercolor paint, so I'm not really super attached to the blues, to be honest. This one's probably one of my favorite ones. It's a marble patterned palette from Shop Miss A as well. This one has blushes and bronzers and a couple of eyeshadows at the bottom. Another Shop Miss A palette. What's in here? I always forget what's in them. So more depotted eyeshadows, depotted blushes, some bronzers. Another eyeshadow palette. This is a wood grain effect. I really like this one a lot. It's one of my favorite ones, especially for fall. And this one's my sort of everyday one. I take this one out a lot in videos. I do need to clean it. And I'm thinking of rearranging it again, or maybe using my newer palettes because, yeah, there's a couple of shades in here that have hit pan. Last one, another one from Shop Miss A. Something was in there. Oh, I wonder if that's the thing I was missing. Nope, it's just eyeshadows that are rolling all over the place. This one has some blushes and a couple of eyeshadows at the bottom. I don't know how well you can see it because I don't want all the stuff to fall out, but yeah. Oh, there's one more. And I have a smaller eyeshadow palette that I got recently too, with the broken one that I showed you, because this is my gym palette and it just has some just neutral eyeshadows. It has a blush and a highlighter. So those are all my eyeshadows. And using a calculator that I found on Reddit, which I will link in the description, I calculated with use of 4 times per week. I have 18 years worth of eyeshadow. That is, that I can't, how old will I be in 18 years? That is wild to me. Now this next part is gonna be a little upsetting, because this is just lipsticks that come in a bullet. And there's a lot, and I'm not proud of it. But I'm not even sure how to do this. What do I do? So here's everything laid out on the table. Go ahead and pause if you want to look, but I think I will just go through every single one on the good camera and just swatch them for you because it could be a little fun. Why not? This could also be a really good opportunity to figure out which of these products isn't really worth keeping anymore, because I know there's a couple of the AOA Studio ones that are just completely dried out and just not worth keeping. So let's start with the ones I have fewer of. So this is a Catrice lipstick, and it's one of those pH color changing ones. So it's your lips, but a different color. And actually, I don't really have anything on my lips today except for like a lip balm. Yeah, let's try it. I'm only swatching the rest on my hand though. Let's see what color we end up with. Anyway, I have that. It doesn't smell like anything, so that's usually a good sign, but it's not something I reach for often, but we'll keep it. Now I have these Blitzy matte lipstick crayons. They don't have a smell. I have a little bit of product left in them, but these were from the Dollar Tree, and I remember liking them. I'll probably keep them. That actually doesn't lay down too bad. So this shade is called Diva, and this shade is called Meltdown. So you have Meltdown here, and Diva here. Meltdown's sort of, it's an interesting kind of color. It's definitely more of a berry color, but it almost, I don't know, in some lights it almost looks like it's a brick color. And then Diva is a nice deep pink. Some of these really random ones are from Shop Misc. Ooh, that doesn't smell good. That might have to get thrown out. But yeah, I think I'll just throw that out. It doesn't even have like an actual shade number. It's just called Lip 7280GN. But here's what it looks like. It's kind of a nude pink. Let's swatch it on the hand here. So not a bad shade, but not really the best quality product. And like I said, I don't think I'm gonna keep this anymore if it smells that bad. So I have two 10-year-old e.l.f. lipsticks that I'm probably gonna throw out too. Oh yeah. Well, that one doesn't have a smell. Does the other one have a smell? But I don't think I don't think I need these anymore. Oh, if you ever see them like just completely cut off, it's because I use them to make lip balm. Let's swatch them, shall we? This one's called Natural Nymph. And these were, I think, their studio line, where they were trying to, that one might not even show up very well, but that's a very, very light pink nude. And then this one's Beautiful Berry, I think. Yeah, this one was my shade for a while. I used to wear this one a lot. I used to wear this one topped with some Avon lip gloss. It was just absolutely gorgeous. I don't reach for it very often. I don't reach for either of these really. So I think we're gonna declutter them. Goodbye. I will miss you. I think this was an e.l.f. Essentials product. It has a weird, like spicy smell, and not in a great way. This one also I used to make, or lip balm. It has an odd smell. This one was called Posh. I actually ended up buying it like twice at one point in like the same order. I must have hit, you know, the button for quantity twice, but it is a red, but it's a cooler toned blue red, which I don't mind, but I didn't like how it wore on the lips when I did use it. It feathered a lot, and it wasn't like the best thing. So I think that one I'm gonna get rid of. So these three products were actually from Christmas one year, and I think I'm gonna hold on to them still because they don't have like a super pungent smell yet. And I have worn them before in videos. I actually do like these colors quite a bit. So these are from Technic. It's a brand over here, I think. I don't know if it's a brand anywhere else. I can't, it's a very, very metallic tube. And like I said, I'm in front of a window. So I don't know if they actually have shade names or not. They don't have any shade names. So I'll swatch them one at a time. This is a nude color. Oh, here, I'll put the bullet down just a little bit so I don't break it. Honestly, they go on like butter. They're quite nice. So that's that first nude shade. It's a nice nude pink color. This second color here is a beautiful rose color. Just absolutely pretty. We'll put that on there. Oh, look at that. And it does go on so smooth. And the last one's actually my favorite color because I've been getting like really into warm reds. And this is beautiful. Like, look at this fire engine red. And I'll just flip my hand this way. Oh, gorgeous. I love them. They're very nice. They wear better after you have to apply lip liner for sure, and then you have to blot them really well because they are super, super creamy. So they're not like really great for like long wear, but you know, for a nice night out or something, or rather, like if you're gonna get photos taken or something, very, very gorgeous colors. Definitely keeping those. Let's see, the next one I think I will choose is this one. It was from Shop Misc, I believe. This bullet, I think, is used by other brands, but I'm not really certain. It has a sweet smell. It's a very, very glittery lipstick. It's like a gold color, and let's just put it on here. Like, do you see what I mean? Hold on, let's try and get you in closer. Like, it's really pretty. It's very, very shiny. So it would be good for like special occasions and stuff. I will hold on to it for now. So in that same sort of vein, this one was also from Shop Misc, but this one's more of a bronzy color. Same scent. Are they from the same brand? Yes. Malibu Glitz. Sorry. This one was Sparkle. I can't talk. Sparkle Magic. And this one's called Glitter Lips. So different products, but I think sort of same like idea. So that's an interesting color. Some of these I actually haven't seen before in person, like on my lips. That's a really pretty bronze shade. Look at that shine. Like, this is in, like, I have the window in front of me and this is like just midday light coming in. That's pretty. So now I have some LA Colors lipsticks, and these ones I think are probably gonna like be tossed, at least some of them. The first one up for grabs. Now I bought this. It still smells like vanilla. I think all of the LA lip colors have that vanilla scent. But this is a black, and I remember hating this. But I bought it because I went to a convention in 2016. And here, I'll just show a picture. So it was a J fashion or Japanese fashion convention, and I wore black lip with some like gold in the middle. And this was cheap, so I bought it. It was from Dollar Tree, and it's just a black. Maybe I'll keep it. Like, you gotta have at least a matte black in your collection, right? It's not too bad. I did use it to make a lip gloss, but the lip gloss was like too patchy. Like, this stuff isn't terrible. I remember not having any issues. So I'm just gonna keep that one. One of these, it might be the next one, but one of these did not feel good on my lips. I think it's the next one. It made my lips feel like they were burning. I don't think it was this one. But this is the color. Does it have a shade name? Matte Blackberry. The other one I think was called Black Velvet. Yep. Sorry about that. So this is Black Velvet. That black one. We'll try and get as much as we can on here. This doesn't feel as smooth as the other one. It is pretty though. That's more of a fall shade, don't you think? Does it match my... It matches my sweater. I should have wore that today. See, I don't like this packaging because it is very hard to see. I find these bullets to be really hard to indicate what, you know, the shade is because the bullet sits so far down in the clear plastic cap. But I will keep that for now. It didn't really have the best lay down, but I'll experiment with it. I think it's this one that gave my lips a problem. And you know what? It smells different. Like, it smells floral, but I don't think in a good way. This one's called Matte Sheer Violet, and I think this is the one that gave me trouble. And like, it looks gray. It's not a shade I think I would wear anyway, but let's swatch it. Maybe it's something you would wear. Now the sun's, I might have to do something about the window. Like, look at that. It's ugly. That's going. I can't keep that. Now I have some LA Colors, some other ones that I actually really do like the packaging of because you can kind of tell what color it is. This is Matte Brick. I do remember liking this for fall. This is pretty. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is like a fall leaf. That is a gorgeous shade, and it is very good for fall. I have worn it several times. This next one, I think I've worn a couple times. This is called Matte Maroon. I think this is the old packaging. Okay, I think LA Color stepped up and got this newer packaging. Now, how new this is, I can't tell you because this is from 2019, I believe. Those are probably a little bit earlier than 2019. All right, let's see. Oh, it's very purpley. See, between that, what does that, hold on, let me see Matte Blackberry again next to this one. Okay, all right, there is a difference. Or Maroon's a bit more purple and Blackberry is more brown, surprisingly. Both very pretty colors for autumn. I think I'll just swatch these two on my hand at the same time as well. So they're both still LA Colors, but different types. So this is a matte one and this one is a pretty shimmer. Now the mattes don't dry down like a matte lipstick would, like a matte liquid lipstick would. They sit on top and they just have a matte finish. So don't be going in thinking that you're gonna get like a really nice staying power. So this is a pinky red or a blue red. Matte strawberry, sorry. Matte strawberry. And then this one is called Dusty Rose. And it is very, very, very sheer, but pretty in its own right. So you see how that is very, very matte? Like there's very, very little reflectivity, whereas this one is like, bam. Very nice. The formulas are good, but the staying power is not the best. So if you're looking for like a fashion shade, by all means, these are great at the Dollar Tree. But if you're looking for something with a little bit more lasting power, the AOA Studio Sticks that I'm about to show after these two Revolution ones are probably going to be your best bet if they still make them. Okay, I believe these are Revolution. The packaging, I don't have anything on the packaging anymore, but I think these are from Revolution, and I have Achieve and Vision. And when I originally bought Vision, I wanted an orange red, and this looked like it when I bought it, but it ended up being more of a pink anyway. So we'll put Vision on. Why did I buy Achieve? Oh, because Achieve looked like a brown, but it ended up being not a brown. So we have Achieve. So Achieve here, which is pretty. It's probably a mid-tone blue-red. And then Vision is a lighter red. More orangey, but still on that cooler spectrum. They're not my favorite, but they're still good. I haven't worn either of them, hence why the bullets still looked impeccable. I am going to start doing the AOA Studio lipsticks after I try this Wet n Wild one because I haven't even opened it, but I'm pretty sure my mother-in-law got this like as a sample or something. She brings home random stuff all the time from her job, but it is, what's up, Doc? Oh, it doesn't smell great. It is new. You just saw me open it. It does look like an orange color. Not the best laydown. It's not a terrible color. It's probably very good for summer. Not my favorite, but I would like to try. I do have a coral blush that I would like to try this summer. I have two different kinds of AOA Studio lipsticks. I have ones that are Wonder Lip Lock, which are apparently 24 hours, and then I have regular creme lipsticks. So let's do the cremes first because I think those are going to be the easiest ones to get off. Starting with Lighthouse. Now I remember buying all of these. Has a nice sweet vanilla scent. I don't know how well you can see this. I might need to try and get some more light in here. This is a brown color. Kind of matches my nails at first glance. It is a cool toned brown, kind of leaning purple. It also would go well with my with my sweater. So keeping that one, because I do like that one for the fall, and I don't know, just those vampy, I like those vampy vibes. Now, some of my lipsticks still have masking tape on them from when I moved, and I didn't want all of the all of the stuff to be falling off. I keep forgetting that the Wonder Lip Locks have silver on their bullets, and you'll see in a second what I mean. So this is another cream. This is called Tiki. I think they had like a beach themed set of lipsticks, and that's why they all have those sort of themes. So this one's sort of running on, I'm not sure what color that is supposed to be. It kind of looks like it's supposed to be lighter brown with some red and orange and even a little pink in there. It's a very cool toned color, but very sort of pinky looking. Do you know what I mean? It's an odd color. I'll keep that one. We could find a use for it. Next one is Shore. And this looks like sort of a light, almost neutral brown, almost leaning on nude. And see, it barely shows up on my skin. It is pretty. I don't know if it's a good shade for me, but maybe paired with the right lip liner, it could work. Like a grungy sort of look. This one's called Sangria. It still smells good. And this is a cool toned red. I feel like I have a lot of these in my collection. Oh, hold on. I think that was one of my bullets that was kind of iffy. Yeah. It is a very pretty pink color, a very deep pink color. Really nice for summer. I kind of think that's sort of the vibe they were going for when they were naming this collection. They're like, not all of them are summery shades, but like sort of beach themed. And I think that's probably why I gravitated towards them, because I'm a Cancer and I love me some water. This one's called Island. Still smells good. And it is a brown as well. Let's see what kind of brown, shall we? Not a bad brown. Now the rest of my shades are going to be the Wonder Lip Lock, and I know I'm going to be throwing out at least one or two of these because they're, you'll see in a second here, they look like they have seen some stuff. This first one is called Frost Angel, and it's a pretty lavender. Now these do have staying power, I will admit, and they usually dry down, like dry to the touch, which is kind of fun. So I do have to take them off, but I do remember them like being kind of hard to put on. That I do remember. I remember them dragging on my lips. Yeah, because they are super, super dry. Pretty color. Very, very close to what's in the bullet. It's very misshapen though. And I do think that might be an indicator that I probably should get rid of it. It is a color that I probably wouldn't wear. Let's get rid of it. I don't think I'm going to be wearing that anytime soon anyway. Oh my, and this is what I'm talking about. This is a wet cloth. I'm really dragging my skin and hurting it. You see how... That's rough, buddy. The next color I have is called Frost Pout. That one also has stuff on it. I think this is also going to be one of the ones I have to throw out. I feel like any of the ones that had frost in the name are ones that just did not last. And yeah, you see how it's like, yeah, falls right out of the bullet. I think these might still be available. This was a really pretty blue color, but I'm not a person who would wear blue. Does this even work anymore? Nope. Nope. Wish I could show you, but I can't. That's a good indication to throw it away. Oh, have to throw this one out. This one was called Jet Set, and I remember really liking this shade, and it's unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep that because look, completely dried. Oh, but you know what? If I have to struggle that much, imagine what it's doing to my lips. Look at it pulling my skin. I have a feeling all of the Wonder Lip Locks are going to have to go. Oh my gosh, even with my oil cleanser, it is not coming off. So if you're looking for a good lipstick that's gonna last you, these are great. But obviously pick one that you're gonna definitely wear and then use it as much as you can, because they will get bad on you. They will dry and just, you know, the quality will go off very, very fast. I've also had these for 5 years now. This one was called Poison. This one was also a pretty color. you can kind of tell it's lost volume, okay? See how thin that is? Yeah, it's lost volume in the package. I don't know if any of these are still good. I don't think any of these are still good. I think that's an indication to throw them all out. They're all like that. Do I even dare swatch the rest? I guess I could, in case they still have them on their website. So this one was Poison. Oh my, this one was a very dark blue, sort of purple, right? So that's Poison. Gone. I'm kind of sad about that, but it's my fault. These were only $1, by the way. This is Frost Plum. I'm not even gonna wipe my hand right now. Frost Plum. Does it even work? Nope. Nope. Oh, no. London. I think this, oh, London's still working, guys. I might keep you. I did like that one the best out of all the purple ones that they had. So I will keep that for the time being because I actually really liked that one a lot. And I don't have many purple shades in my collection. The last two are orange colors, but they were pinky orange. And I wanted like pumpkin. Like red or yellowy orange, and neither one of these hit the dot, even though I think one of them is called Pumpkin. So this one's called Pumpkin. Okay. Oh, all right, that one's not too bad, but let's see. Okay, still works. You see what I mean? It's more of a peachy salmon color than like orange, like pumpkin. Do you know? Smells fine. Now the last AOA Studio Wonder Lip Lock is called Fusion. And it is leaning more towards that like yellowy sort of orange that I keep wanting. But at the same time, hold on. Will it work? Oh. Hello. Why didn't I never swatch you? Why? That should be called Pumpkin. Why is that one called Pumpkin? Okay, come on AOA Studio, come on Shop Misc. Why is that one called Pumpkin? That is straight up pumpkin right there. Come on. All right, so now my favorite section is going to be the liquid lips. And again, they're from Shop Misc, and we're gonna see how many we're gonna throw out here. Yeah, let's do the Shop Misc ones. I have two different ones. I have Wonder Metal, and then I have Wonder Matte, I think is what they're called. So I guess we'll try and get all the matte ones out. Place your bets, what's staying and what's going. I have way more than I actually need, and I see that there's actually one that still has the wrapper on it. So we're definitely gonna do some smell tests, because I know some of these, at least one of them went off when I actually bought them. Like, I received the package, was trying them on my actual lips when I bought them, and one of them was just completely like disgusting. And it was already like in the wrapper and everything, but it was just completely off. So, what's our first one here? Trend. And it's a pretty like, it's a pretty nude pinky shade. And the cap is coming off. That's a great sign. Still smells good, that's good too. Can't say I use this color much. So we'll put Trend here. Oh, pretty. But see, yes, it'll look nice on the hand, but will it look nice on my lips? That's the other thing. I just didn't feel like swatching them on my my mouth. But I'll keep that one. That one's pretty. And before I swatch any more, you can see that the outside is already setting. These do have a really, really good staying power. Like, they're not bad at all. I do advise like reapplying after eating, but for the most part, they last really well. The next color is Insta. Smells good. This one looks more like an orangey color. Yeah, like a pretty sort of, I don't know, pinky orange, sort of mid-tone. I don't know why I never bothered to open this one. It's called Blessed. and I just never opened it. So let's open it, shall we? And I know that seems like terrible, but what if it's like my favorite lip color ever? Hopefully this doesn't have a smell. Well, it doesn't smell great. It smells like it might be on its way out. All right, so Blessed. Let's see what she is. She's a mid-tone pink, mid-tone rosy pink. Ooh, that's actually nice. What I could do is start using some of these as blushes. I'm gonna start going through these now. This one's called Sugar. Okay. I still have Blessed on my hand, by the way. Ooh, that one smells like it's on its way out too. I'll keep them until they start smelling like putty. That one looks like it's going to be a slightly darker color. Oh, that's nice. I didn't apply it very well on my hand, but that's pretty. Now we're getting into like sort of the wild color territory. So this is called Likes. And again, packaging is 100%. That one still smells good. This is gonna be like a hot pink. Ooh, that's like Barbie pink. I didn't get a whole lot on the brush. That's my fault. That's like Barbie pink. Really pretty. It's not super hot, but it is cute. I'd still wear that. Get my hand cleaned off here. This is with no product and just this. Now, these didn't completely dry down, but they're not like those lip locks where they have a really hard time getting off. Our next pink and our last pink in this line is called Fab. It's a very dark, teetering on purple pink. We'll put it over here. Pretty. That's actually really nice. That'd be nice for the early part of fall. Kind of, or even like late summer. This one's called Muse. Now, I never trust the packaging because whenever I open it up, I can tell that there's like pink in it. That one smells like it's on its way out. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Ooh. So that's an orange toned sort of, I don't know, it's not really red. I guess you could call it a very light, like orangey red. But it's still got like a coolness to it. This one's called Crush. And this is a pink red. Faux Show. Smells fine. Pretty though. Very pretty. Very nice. You can get very good opacity with these, I've found. I think this one I might throw out. Oh yeah. That's not good at all. Alright, this one was called Tease. It's teasing my nostrils, I tell you what. This is like a very neutral purple gray. It's not really my cup of tea, but it could be yours. It's not really my favorite, but I bought it in a bundle, so. Now this last one is the wild card. It's a blue. It's called Lit with 2 T's. Still smells fine. Oh, okay, we gotta throw out T's though, because T's be smelling nasty. I would never wear this, so I'm not really sure. I could try maybe using it as an eyeshadow of my own discretion, because, you know, using some things on other parts of the body than what they're made for. It's pretty. You know, if you're into blue lipstick, that's a good one to use because it'll last you a while. So those were all the mattes. Now we'll move on to metals. So just for my sanity, I put these in order of what number that is listed on the bottom of the packaging. So this is the order that we're going to be swatching them in, and we'll talk about them. I didn't realize they had so many of these. I actually have 2 of one particular shade. Like I said in my cell phone footage, I'm going to just go in order of what is listed on the bottom as far as the code, because that's just going to make it easier. So this one's called OMG. Oh my. OMG indeed. Oh, it smells good. A lot of these I have worn quite a bit, at least when I used to live back home. How should we do this? Here, I'll put it on the back and then I'll show you on the front. So these are all gonna be metallic and shimmery, and they're really good on their own, or I like to wear them in the middle of a lip. They're really fun show-stopping sort of colors. So that was OMG. This one's called Aura. That one smells good. This one's a pretty gold color. Look at that. I think I wore this one in the middle of a lip for fall, and it turned out really pretty. Like, just gorgeous. Now this is the one that I have two of, and it's the shade called Diamond, which is kind of a rose gold color. And you can tell, you can actually see, I have, actually no, that's so weird. This is the one that's still in its original wrapping, but it looks like I've used some of it. Like, check that out. That's how much product you get. Compared to the other one that is open. Strange. So like I said, Diamond, and this is kind of a rose goldy color. Oh yeah, that one's gotta be my favorite. Now let's try taking it off with just the cloth, right? See, it's having trouble. That probably didn't set the whole way either, but they're really good. They have great staying power. But again, like the Wonder Mattes, definitely reapply them after eating. So this one's still in its packaging too. I wonder why. This one's called Cyber. I don't know if any of these are actually still available anymore. The last time I checked on the AOA Studio website to buy my palettes, some of them still were. A lot of them were not. So this is Cyber. Smells good. Put it on the hand here. I'll try to get a couple in here. Now a lot of these do look very, very similar because they're all metallic and they kind of have the same sort of undertone. You know, there's only so much you can do with metals. So that's like a deeper gold color. Now this next color is really, really good for fall. It's called Saint, and apparently, how many of these still have their packaging on them? I never opened this one either. This one would be so good for fall. Oh, still smells good, good, because this one would have been really good for fall. If I remember to, I'll wear, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. It looks like a freaking fall leaf. Oh, pretty. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious Ignatius. Look at that. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. Oh, I'll have to wear that more. This one would also be good for fall. It's more leaning cooler toned. This is called Forever. Still smells good. It's always a good sign. This one looks like it would match my shirt, my sweater. Pretty. Oh yeah, that's pretty. So that is called Forever. And I would wear it forever. And just the metallics are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So now we have a color that is very different if you just wear it on its own. Definitely recommend wearing it with a lighter color. This is called Ice. It smells really good. It looks like a frost shadow. Remember when like icy frost shadows were a thing? My cousin was really into that in high school. She would wear just pearly white eyeshadow and like 3 coats of mascara. So that's Ice. A pretty metallic pearl white. Very pretty. Next is Yas, which is actually one of my favorites because it's a pale pink. Still smells good, good, because I like this color a lot. It reminds me of, I think it was NYC Color from Rite Aid. I bought this lip gloss that I swear was this same shade. So now, you see, I'm trying to lean up away from light, and then there's natural daylight, really, really strong natural daylight, and then sort of like indoor light. Looks like I haven't opened this one either. This one's called Princess. I'm glad that a lot of these still smell usable because I haven't used them much, but I'm also sad that I haven't used them much. Princess. I've never tried this one at all. This one looks like it's gonna be, oh my gosh, why haven't I used you? A dusty rose pink? Metallic? Here's up. Oh, that's pretty. And then in the light, Oh my. Oh me, oh my, that is nice. This is called Moon. I might actually change the lighting so we can see a little bit better. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. It looks really similar to Princess, but slightly brown leaning. So, do you see what I mean? Princess is right next to it. Princess is a little bit darker and dustier rose, and this is like definitely more brown leaning. All right, I'm gonna clean my hand, and then I'm going to try to figure out a lighting situation since it's getting darker out. This one's called VIP. Still smells good. That's always good. It's a very super pinky berry color. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh my God, look how pretty. That is stunning. Oh my goodness. Next is Digital. Still smells fantastic. It's definitely a brown, some sort of a brown purple color. That's pretty. I like that a lot. This is a pretty lavender color that will take the place of that frost color that I had to throw away, but this is called Candy. Still smells nice. Oh, that's never fun. Ooh, I can see why. I can see why. It's not really coming off very well on my hand. Don't know why. Probably needed to put a little bit more product on there. Oh my, that's shiny. So pretty though. Look. Oh, that's cool. This one's called Unicorn, which I was excited about this one. Even though as appropriately named as Ice is, I thought that one would be better named as Unicorn, or Unicorn would be like more of a, I don't know, unicorn looking color. Gorgeous though. Oh my. I don't wear it as much as I should, considering how much I love unicorns. That's pretty. Ooh. So this one is called Obsessed, and it is a really pretty orange metallic. Some of these I can't quite put my finger on what color they are, but that is definitely like an orangey metallic color. This one's called Sleek, and it's sort of smelling dodgy. Not bad, but like this is a gunmetal color. So it's a pretty blue silver. This one's called Vanity. It's a pretty rosy shade. Oh my. Oh mama. Smells fine. Oh, but look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. And it's not too metallic, you know? Like looking at even in the tube, yes, it's got a little shimmer on it, but oh, that's pretty. This next one is called Solo, and it is also a silver color. That one also smells a little dodgy. It's a warmer toned gray than, what was that other color? Sleek. So, Sleek is here. This is Solo. So definitely more on the warmer side of gray. This next one's called Naughty. Smells fine. Naughty. It looks like kind of a red, kind of a pink. What do you think? It's a little bit difficult to tell, isn't it? Next is Truffle. I wear Truffle quite often. I think Truffle was the one that I maybe used in my look on the other day, but I can't remember. So that's Truffle, a really pretty neutral kind of cooler brown. This is Cosmic. Is it? No, Cosmo, I'm sorry. Smells fine. I've worn this one before. That's pretty. It's like a, this is a good fall color too. It's kind of a red, bronze, rose gold. I don't know. There's something pretty about it that to me is like a really pretty fall shade. A lot of these are really good for fall, let's be honest. This one's called Dazzle. That's like, boom. That would be pretty for like a party, going out. That's pretty. And this one's called Bella. Still smells good. Bella's gonna go down here. So there's Bella right at the bottom. Bella, Bella. So that's pretty. It's kind of like hot rose. And last but not least, Rouge or Rogue. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called Rogue. I've been studying French on Duolingo. So I think this is just Rogue, not Rouge. Rouge would make more sense if it was a red. Rogue for a black color. This super metallic black. Yeah, definitely pretty. See, I think this along with Black Velvet would be a really pretty combination. The LA Lip colors. Black Velvet would be pretty.
Moving on to the AOA Studio Diamond lip glosses.
Now, I remember these being marketed as a lip topper. So yes, you can still wear it as a gloss, but the way they had them marketed on their website at the time was they put one of their matte liquid lipsticks on and then they slapped one of these on top. Now, I don't necessarily like doing it that way because if you have a liquid lipstick that dries down, as soon as you put, as soon as you put anything else on top of it, like something like this kind of sticky formula, it's gonna completely ruin that liquid lipstick and just like, I mean, it won't ruin it. You'll still have the color payoff, but you won't have that long lasting finish. But you know, it could still work. There's still some really cool color combinations that you could do with these. But it was just never something that I was interested in doing. But these are so cool because they have shifting colors and it's gonna be really hard to show on camera. But anyway, I put these in order from like, again, by code. But they are just insanely pretty. And I think maybe I have the same color again. Actually, yes, I think I do. But anyway, I'm gonna try my best to showcase these because they actually are gorgeous in person. But this first one is called 24K. It's a gold that shifts pink and green, I believe. And I'm gonna try my very best to show you because, I mean, honestly, they're very, very pretty. The base color still does come through. Maybe not on the lips because, you know, most people's lips are pink or brown if you have like a warmer or rather a deeper tone to your skin. But I mean, I'm gonna try and get in as close as humanly possible. Like, look. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that like gorgeous? And all of these are like this. It is so hard to see. Let me see. It's better in the tube. I don't know if you can tell though. Like in person, it's definitely shifting pink. It's shifting green. It's, oh my gosh. Very, very pretty. And all of them are like that. So it's just a matter of choosing what color you want. So now I have these two. I must have bought them, I don't know. I thought I bought them in a pack. Maybe the person who shipped it was not quite watching what they were doing, but I got it in a bundle. Okay, good. I was gonna say. So this is called Girl Power, GRLPWR. And this is a sort of orangey pink with some, looks like almost every single color. I see purple, I see pink, I see blue, I see green. Oh, okay. I still have sparkles from 24K on there on my hand, but no matter. You know what it might be is that it might be the same glitter in each tube. Now that I really take a good long look at this, I think it's the same glitter in each tube with a different base color. All right, so this is Girl Power. You can still see a pinky undertone, you know? Like the glosses have a color, they have a pigment. So this one is Hard Candy. So this has like a nice melon color. Again, with that same sparkle. It must be the same glitter in each tube, just a different base color. Next is Gypsy. So a nice kind of blue purple. Very pretty. This is a champagne-y color. It's called Glitz. And it's actually one of my favorites because it is very kind of neutral. It's a very, very, very pale yellow. Not quite clear, but you can get away with it. So it's very pretty. Like I said, very close to a champagne color, if not a champagne color. Next we have bubblegum, which is an odd choice because I always think of bubblegum as, you know, very pink. But, you know, bubblegum comes in different colors, but it is pretty. So it is a pale pastel purple. Again, with lots of glitter. See? Oh, wow. It's pretty in the sun. Like, it's pretty when it shifts, like, certain ways in the light. Very pretty. And, like, for glosses, they are, like, not bad. I don't remember. Hold on, I have to try them. I have to remember. Here, we'll put on glitz. I can't remember what the feeling is like. Not too sticky. No, I could wear that comfortably. See, that's glitz. They're very light, very pretty. Now I'm gonna have beautiful lips for the rest of the video. This one's called Cosmic. And this is more getting into sort of a violet color, sort of a pale violet. Oh, that one's not bad. And like, these could be nice as, ooh, these would be nice as sort of a glossy highlight. I know that's getting sort of, I know that was kind of popular, a sort of wet look. Or is that a popular thing right now? I actually don't know. This next one's called Glacier, and aptly named, if I do say so myself. I'm not a fan of blue, but something about this one, it's icy. It's winter. Like, is this not the epitome of a winter wonderland? I mean, come on. That's so cute. Oh, is this one? Yes. I mean, mermaid. I mean, come on. That is the perfect name for this one because it's a sort of teal turquoise. I'm actually not really great at knowing what's the difference. What is the difference between teal and turquoise? Somebody tell me down below. I'll probably look it up after I'm done, but oh my gosh, this one's gorgeous. It definitely reminds me of the ocean. Like check it. Check it. That is ocean, that is waves, that is beach. Come on. Oh my gosh. And then the last one is like, I'm not as excited anymore because even though I love pink, but this one's called Posh. And it's just a, you know, it's just a pinky salmon coral. I'm not that excited about this one, but it's still fun. See, it's still pretty. But after Mermaid, I mean, come on. So those are all the diamond glosses that I have. And now we have to, let me see what time I have here. I might have a little bit of time to do some of my other liquid lipsticks that are not AOA Studio, but I'm gonna have to really bang it out here. So I actually do like both of these, and these are the Amuse Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. They are definitely more of a My Lips But Better color. These were from Shop Miss A, and I don't think they have any specific name to them. I don't think they have a color to them. There's like nothing. So I have a lighter shade and I have a darker shade. But you see what I mean? Very, very close in color. Like super close in color, but each one kind of has sort of a different thing going on. Like that one's more pink, this one's more leaning berry, and they're both pretty. They both have pretty good, decent lasting power considering that they're cheap, but not bad. I have 2 Elf lip stains, right? And I think I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm just gonna get rid of them. So I'm not keeping them, but just for posterity, because I don't think they sell these anymore. This is the Elf lip stain in First Date. And I remember when these came out, I was like, oh, a lip stain, what is that? Because it comes with a gloss. I thought maybe it was kind of I thought it was maybe their answer to CoverGirl's Outlast, but no comparison. How's the gloss though? I never used the gloss. You know, I'm not gonna keep these just for a gloss. Anyway, here's what the gloss looks like. I mean, not that it matters. They take a while to dry, and I remember them being fine, But there's definitely better products out there. Like, it looks streaky on my hand because it is so hard to lay down. The other one's called Heartbreaker. I thought I had a red color, but I can't remember where I put it. Maybe I got rid of it. I never used the glosses because I never saw a reason to. But there's Heartbreaker. It's a nude color. They were nice, but as far as staining goes, they sold them as a stain. But stains are supposed to stain your lips, right? And they never did that for me. And they didn't have really wonderful staying power. Like, they were pretty on the lips, but they weren't great. So I'm getting rid of those. Now, these, I don't even know. These are... Oh, it's a lip gloss? Okay. These are the C'est La Vie Ultra Matte Metallic Lip Glosses. And I don't know why I bought them. They were from Shop Misc. A matte... Ultra Matte Metallic Lip Gloss. What does that even mean? How? Don't get me wrong, they're pretty. I have a purple shade. Does it have a name? Nope. Has no shade name. It says COSLG 0004. And then the same thing on this one. So no shade names, no nothing. Not really worth buying in my opinion. It's definitely better stuff. Oh, this one's dry as hell. Well, getting rid of that one. Oh my. You know what? I don't think I'm going to keep either of them. Because even though the purple looks fine, I know I don't wear purple. And I have other things. I have other metallic lipsticks. And I like them better. So I'm just... do I want to keep it though? No, I don't think I do. Now these I wish I would have worn more of. And is it Amuse as well? Yes. I'm finding that the Amuse brand has pretty decent bangers, right? And these are the Amuse lip glosses, but they are a like lasting lip gloss, and they have a not a metallic, they have a floral smell. They smell like a bouquet of flowers. And like they taste like it too. But they did not have the shade names on the actual packaging. Well, they did on the cardboard packaging, but they didn't on the actual packaging. So I actually had to go and write down each one. I'll swatch them all on my hand and I'll tell you what each one is. Here, I'll put them in a specific order so I know. These were only $1. And honestly, they're impressive. So I'm going to start from this side all the way over. So that first shade here is called Fire Kiss, and it is a warmer pooling red tone, except when I look at the applicator, it looks pinky, but I don't know. The next color next to that is called Lava Red, which is a deeper toned red, almost like a brick color. It's getting into that sort of territory where it's leaning more brown. The next color is called just Deep Pink. Still pretty. Like, all of these shades are very pretty, and I think this one over here is starting to dry down a little bit on me. And this one is called Hot Lips. Thought it said First Kiss, but look how pretty these are. And the opacity is not bad. And I remember the staying power not being as bad either. I remember them, like, again, with the AOA Studio stuff, just make sure that you reapply after eating or something. But as far as everyday wear, I thought they were wearing very well. I haven't worn them very much, but I do remember wearing, I think, maybe that deeper red color. So my favorite stuff's coming up here. And it's the LA Colors line, and it's my favorite stuff. Oh, there's an e.l.f. lipstick that I need to do, but that's okay. So don't sleep on LA Colors. If you have a Dollar Tree and you see LA Colors, grab them, because these are some of my favorite things. And it's the matte ones specifically that will give you the most bang for your buck, because they dry down really well, they stay. I mean, they're so good. So I have 4 mattes and I have 2 super glosses. The super shine glosses are not going to like lay down or anything. They're just straight up glosses. Even though they do say pout lip gloss, the matte is what you want to look for, because that means it will dry down and stay for you. So how do I want Here, I'll do the same like I did with the Amuse stuff. I'll pick an order and I'll swatch them on my hand. They all have like a nice vanilla scent. And the consistency is so thick and so pretty. They have a good formula. You might need a couple passes on your lips, but you will not be sorry. I think only maybe one, I think it was this one that I have in my hand, would be streaky sometimes, but like you could get away with it. I did notice with these that they would wear down pretty fast with like regular wear. Like even if you weren't eating, I would find that they would come off pretty easily if you were like drinking something. So anyway, we'll start on this side, okay? This super dark shade here is called Scrumptious. And boy, does it look scrumptious. It's like a maroony sort of burgundy color. It's very vampy, very cool, very pretty. The next color is called XOXO, and that is just gorgeous. Also very nice for fall. Or, you know, a vampy look. This one's Canoodle. This one's my favorite. I think it's because it's just the name Canoodle is really pretty. Or really funny to me. And then that last one there is called Kissable. I also like that shade as well. That one looks like it's almost dry. But no, very pretty shades. Only like a buck, you know, if you find them somewhere. I bought these off of Shop Miss A, but you can find them at the Dollar Tree. Look at that. I'm like rubbing too. I'm really rubbing. They're not coming off. Okay, they did wipe off, thank goodness. But they do give you trouble. Those will definitely be ones that you'll be rubbing for a while. And I have two LA Colors lip glosses, and they have a slight shimmer to them. So the first one I have is called Butterfly Kiss. I think I wore this in a video recently. And it's a very, very pretty pale pink. Just, I mean, really living up to its name because it is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty nude pink. The last color, one that I don't wear as much, is called Mwah. Like Mwah. I don't wear this one very often at all, but it would be very stunning. Why don't I wear glosses more? So that is Mwah. It's a pretty sort of leaning red pink color, deep pink color. Oh my gosh, I didn't see it because it was hiding. I have one more LA Colors lip gloss, and it's in the color Tantalizing, and it's a very, very dark purple. Fuchsia, not fuchsia, but I don't know, violet? Do you know what I mean? That's pretty. I didn't put too much on my hand. Should I put more on? No, but that's not bad. That's it sheared out. I'm curious, how much more can we put on? I mean, your lips can only take so much product anyway. No, but that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Tantalizing. Definitely living up to its name there. Okay, I'm gonna try and do my e.l.f. glosses first. I just have some random bits and bobs. So you know what? We're just gonna do them all in one shot. And so I have this Revolution liquid lipstick that I wore in a video recently. It's still pretty new, so I'm, you know, glad that it's not gross. Like that one's nice. It did wear really, really well. I was really, really happy with that. It's a nice brownie color. Very pretty. Now, I don't know about this one. This is old. I don't know if that's smelling correct. This is Milani, and it's their Lip Intense liquid color. Now this thing is old as the day is long, so I don't even think I'm gonna keep it because I have other very similar colors in my collection, but this is called Violet Addict. I don't know if Milani makes this anymore. I bought this at the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. A Milani color. I was like, Milani? At the Dollar Tree? So I remember wearing it once on a night out back home. I think we were doing karaoke, and you know what? It wasn't really my favorite. I didn't really care for it. I thought I had a different color of this, but yeah, it was a bit too bright on my lips. It didn't really work, so I don't think I'm gonna keep that. This one I think is on the chopping block as well. Oh yeah, because it's really old. I think this was when e.l.f. made their lip glosses. They were based on X's, so it was like their X gloss or something like that, but each one had a men's name. This one was Scott, and it's a nude color with a bit of a gold glitter in it. I don't think this is made anymore, but it's still pretty, but I can't keep it because it smells horrible. So I don't know if e.l.f. makes their super glossy lip shines anymore, but I'm gonna keep them because they don't smell terrible. This first one is called, I think, Goddess. Yeah. Do they even have the stickers like this anymore? Remember the silver stickers from e.l.f.? They had them on the bottom of all their packaging. So that is Goddess. I remember getting this in the summer of like, was it 20? I feel like 2016 was the year that I was buying the most stuff. I will keep that. The next one I have is called Party Peach. I remember these being really sticky, which is why I remember not wearing them as often. But that one's not bad. Like, look at the color of that one. It's bright. And then Angel. I think this one's called Angel. I don't have the sticker on it anymore, but I think it was called Angel, and it's just a clear gloss with some sparkle shimmer in it. You can't even really tell where it is on my hand. See, it's at the very, very end there. It is a true clear gloss with just a little bit of sparkle on it. Pretty though. And then I have these two mint lip glosses. I think they were from Bath and Body Works. I got them as like a stocking stuffer one year. I'm not even gonna try these on because this one's just a gloss. And they're like minty. This one I think is supposed to be tropical. Yeah, I'll just show you. I swatched everything else. The other clear one I'm not gonna show you. It is actually rather pretty. It's got like a tropical sort of coconutty smell. And it's like this rose gold, coppery, shifting pink. Is that everything for lips? Please tell me. Please tell me that's everything. I'm getting rid of that. I think this came from somewhere. What is this? It's an e.l.f. lip balm. I don't remember liking this. I'm gonna get rid of it. It's not even worth showing you. It's actually a piece of crap. I think I got it because it had SPF in it, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but I never wore it. Don't worry about it. I don't think they make it anymore. I found some lip stragglers. This is called She Cosmetics, or She Makeup. And it's their crystal lip gloss, and it doesn't have a specific shade name, but it is a pink sparkle shimmer. It's not amazing. There's nothing really special about it. I mean, even as I'm swatching it on my hand, I'm like, why do I even have this? But it's not bad, but it's not great. This one's from Misc Cosmetics. It's their diamond gloss. Interesting. And I remember liking this one. It doesn't have a specific name, or does it? Bubbly. Because it is a very gold leaning champagne color. Can you even see it? Well, it doesn't matter. Swatch it on your hand first, Kelsey. It's not bad, but I think I like it the most because of its interesting packaging. It's just, I've never seen a square package before. It's, again, nothing to really write home about, but it is a pretty color. And it was cheap, so why not? One more. Just one more. Still smells like vanilla, but it's the e.l.f. lip balm tint in the shade, I don't know. What shade are you, my dear? Berry. And it is a very, very sheer lip tint. Well, tint. And yeah, I actually had it on at the very, very start of the video, but it is more pinky red, really super light pinky red leaning than it is a berry. Like, I was hoping it would kind of match the top, but it really doesn't. But it's still nice. It feels good on the lips. It's maybe a little, like, the tackiness is like minuscule, but still nice. I have a whole pot of it. I really need to start using it. So that was all of like the lip colors, right? I only have a couple lip liners, so we'll go over them really quick. And it is now that I'm realizing I forgot to tell you how many years of usage I've had of each product, but I do have a list here, so I'll shoot that off here at the end. So these are it, baby. These are my lip liners. I don't have a whole lot of them. Let's smell them, shall we? Can't really smell them. I'm gonna keep them all for now. I have another one. I don't know where it is though. I am now just realizing that I forgot a couple of my lip stuff in here. So I have two matte e.l.f. lip colors. I have one in natural and one in tea rose. I don't know if they make anything like this anymore. There was a color called praline that was really popular. I never got to wear it, but Emily Noel used to rave about the color praline on her channel. So this one is natural? No, tea rose. Okay. So this one here is tea rose. It's a very muted, sort of leaning purple, gray, pink. And then this is natural. Both of these shades are a My Lips But Better shade, and I really do like them quite a lot. So random, just random stuff, random lip stuff. The e.l.f. Lip Lock Pencil, which is basically like a wax crayon for your lips to keep everything like in your lips. And then the e.l.f. Lip Plumper and Primer. This is almost on its way out, but if you've never seen it before, if you've never seen either of these products before, that's the e.l.f. Lip Lock Pencil. It just literally looks like a piece of candle wax. There's no color to it. And then the Lip Plumper and Primer is a double-ended lip product that looks like that. There's the lip plumper on this side and there's the primer on that side. And if you've watched my recent video, I did try this on. It is horrendous, which is why whenever the plumper's gone, I am throwing this whole thing out. So finally, we're coming to lip pencils. Now I hate these ones, these e.l.f. ones, because they are very they're hard. They're waxy, they drag. Mauve is very shimmery and it is not my favorite to wear. It's like, I don't know. I don't really like it. And then this is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I don't know where e.l.f. was probably getting their stuff made in China in the beginning, let's be honest, but this is like my favorite spelling error ever. Natural blush. I don't know if they make these essential lip liners anymore. They were like $1. There's mauve. You see how red that is? And then natural blush is like a pretty pinky dusty rose color. And then I had this, I swear I had this in red at one point, but I guess not. This is a dual-ended blending brush. You have your liner on one end, you have a blending brush on the other, and the idea is you line your lips and then you blend it out. And I have the color natural. It smells like a crayon. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. But hold on. That's that color. I don't necessarily need this color. I find that it was a bit too orange leaning anyway, and I'm just gonna pitch it because, you know, the more the merrier. The less I have, the better. I'm trying to go really, really fast. So this one's from Avon actually, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one either. I don't think I will, but it is the color natural. And it is definitely a more nude slash tanner color. Not great. See, there's natural from e.l.f. This is natural from Avon, and I don't really necessarily need it. Now the last three are from Revolution, and if you watched my one video where I did a brown lip, these glide like butter. I mean, they're so good. This color is, it's upside down, Babe. And these are pencil brushes. So, I mean, oh my god, like, oh, not even a problem. Look at that. This is the kind of color that I wanted. Like a sort of red, orange, warm, like, sunshiny, very pretty. And then the brown, like we saw in that video, I mean, it just, no, effortless, effortless. Effortless pigment. It's called Wonder, and it's a beautiful brown color. Like, it seems to be very neutral. I don't really see it shifting cool or warm. And then this last one's called Super, and it is a berry. And I'm sure, yep, just glides on the skin. Just nothing, no tugging. Just beautiful. Definitely a berry color. Gorgeous. Those ones, I mean, look at the difference, right? The pigment up here with these crappy ones, and then, I mean, look. Just, I need to get me some more of those. I have a collection of e.l.f. eyeshadow sticks, which I actually didn't put in my calculations for my eyeshadow, but maybe tackle on another couple years here. But I have the original, well, not really original, but I have some older NYX jumbo eye pencils, and the shades that I have are either rebranded to a different shade name or completely gone altogether. So we'll just really quickly go here. I think I'll put these in order of their namesake or whatever code that they have. Okay, I don't have that many because I didn't really need that many, but this first one here is, I believe, Milk. I think they might still make Milk. Just a nice white cream base. It's actually really good for, I've used this a couple times to put on really, really pigmented eyeshadows. Next, I believe, is Strawberry Milk. This is one I think they either rebranded or got rid of. And it is a pretty pastel pink, shimmery pastel pink. I don't know how well you can see this because, like I said, I'm losing daylight. Next is Cottage Cheese, which is a shimmery white leaning on sheer. Showing up a lot better than that Strawberry Milk. Next I have Lavender, which is, from what I can tell, a slight shimmer, well, lavender. And again, hard to tell because it's just that time of day, but it is very, very light, very light. And here we have Pure Gold. Ooh, that one's smooth. It's because I haven't used it much. So Pure Gold, trying to get out of the camera so you can see it. See, oh, that one's just pretty. It's probably the most opaque one I have. Next I have Purple Velvet. I think Purple Velvet, they got rid of Purple Velvet. Oh man, you can tell which ones I didn't use a lot. Purple Velvet, it's kind of a matte purple. Not really even sure why I got it, to be honest. And then the last one, which is like my favorite one, Sparkle Nude, which kind of pulls rosy gold, which of course I would have a rose gold one. I think Sparkle Nude was rebranded or gotten rid of altogether as well. I think most of these have been like nixed. Like I didn't mind those, but I have an oilier complexion, so I needed like a really, really, really good base. I needed a really good shadow primer in order for it to like work for me. Let's see, I have a bunch of liners. I'm gonna really quickly swatch these on my hand and then show you which one's which. So starting here from the right, these are all the NYX waterproof eyeshadows, and that one was in gold. Next we have just black, of course. Black is, you know, pretty much everybody has a good eyeliner in black. Brown is the one that I use the most of. It is the one that I use daily, and it is my favorite, and I will rebuy it whenever I'm over it. And then white was the one that I accidentally broke the tip off of, but you know, it's white. It's basic white eyeshadow. Now I found that gold was dragging a little bit, so I find when that happens, sometimes I can get away with, you know, heating it up. This is my Sephora color, and I swear I had a different Sephora pencil as well, but maybe this was the only one I bought at the time. This is Sephora's 12-hour wear waterproof contour eye pencil, and it's in the color Clubbing Stilettos, and it's a black, and it has sparkles in it. I remember loving this. It's very subtle sparkles, right? Like, but if you're one of those people who's like, oh, I just need a little something extra, go for it. Now these are probably the only Catrice things that I actually kind of like because they glide on like butter, surprisingly. These are retractable pencils, so you don't need to sharpen them, but they look like a pencil, which is pretty. I like that. Oh, stop. Catrice, these are the only good things you make. I'm just kidding, I actually haven't tried the other stuff. The first one we have is a silver color, and it is in the shade Blingo Star. Here it is, Blingo Star. Nice pretty silver shade. And here in the middle, this sort of bronzy color is Don't Hazel the Hoff, which I always thought was a funny name. And the last one I have is You're So Gold Fashioned. All of these were their gel eye pencils, by the way. I don't think I said that. You're So Gold Fashioned. Love that one. It's a nice, pretty sort of neutral gold. I like that one a lot better than the NYX one. I just ripped apart this for some reason. I have 3 e.l.f. liners that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with, but I have the e.l.f. eyeliner and shadow stick. Oh, that's all I have of that liner, apparently. But I have this much eyeshadow. But if I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you, and I'll show you, I don't think I'm gonna keep this because I tried this shade out once and hated it because I just found it pulled really, really orange on my eyelid, and I ended up taking the whole eye off because I hated it. I don't like the consistency of it. Even though there's like a tiny bit of that brown liner, and I'll show you, it's not fantastic. It's not a great liner. It's like, and when you look at those 2 colors together, why were they even put in the same package? Like, here's the liner and there's the shadow. They're 2 completely different color families in my opinion. I'm trying to get out of the shot. Do you see what I mean? That looks very orange and this is like brown. So why, I don't know. I don't know what e.l.f. was thinking back in 2010. I have 2 e.l.f. mineral liners in brown and, well, they call them coffee, and then just black. Coffee and black. So coffee is gonna be your brown. Oh, wow. That's pretty. Okay, okay. And then just black. Oh. Those just pulled really, really, really nice. Except, so the brown, coffee's on right there because, you know, it's the more brown one. And then black is here. So coffee and black. And I remember, like, they're good, they're fine, but they don't last very well on the waterline. I feel like they would be ones that would be really good for smoking out and then laying eyeshadow on top of. I am losing daylight like you would not flip and believe, and I have a feeling my father-in-law is going to be here really, really soon, but I really, really want to finish this. So I have some brow liners from Wet n Wild. I'm not going to swatch them because they're just dark brown. They all look the same. I have that crappy Catrice liner that I've talked about forever that I don't want anymore. I'm hoping to get rid of. I have these e.l.f. Eyelid primers that are in the color Golden. They're not great. I'll show you. They're very dry. I mean, they're not terrible either, but you really have to, like, if you apply it like that, you kind of either have to let it sit there like that and be like sort of a graphic look, or when you start shearing it out, it completely shears out and you're left with just like sparkles. I don't know. It's not fantastic. I also have the eyebrow lifter and filler from e.l.f. It's a 2-sided pencil. One has a brow filling side and the other one's for kind of like putting underneath your brow bone, and it's like, it actually does brighten really, really well. And I'm surprised I don't use it more often. But then I have my 3 mascaras. One's in my gym bag, but I'll put a picture of it up here. It's the Maybelline Colossal Mascara. It's actually what I'm wearing today, and I really like it. It lifts and separates my lashes. It's gorgeous. I also have the Wet n Wild Mega Volume. I have the Essence Lash Princess, which is not my favorite. And the last one that I have, which is old, but I don't know if I can have the heart to get rid of it. Maybe I should though. It's the NYX Color Mascara in pink, and it kind of smells funky. But it still looks good. It still looks watery and wet. I'm gonna keep it for now. On to face. All right, let's see how far we can get here. Face products. Let's start with base. So I have, for primers, I have the e.l.f. Oil Control Matte Primer. I have that. I have the Poreless Putty Primer still. I still have a little bit of that left. Hopefully I can get rid of that at some point this year and then buy another one. And the last primer that I have is this Sheer Envy Longwear Primer from Hard Candy. I really like this stuff a lot. So those are my face primers. For eye primers, I have my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer, and then a primer that I've only tried a handful of times is the Revolution Eye Prime, which worked really, really well. So I have those. So as far as complexion, so foundations, finally getting to the end of this. This is my CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Foundation, which I'm going to sit here so that I know that it's like the one that I need to get rid of. I also have from Collection Cosmetics the Lasting Perfection Matte Foundation. This will not be a rebuy for me because it's very matte. Too matte even. And it kind of just, it doesn't really look cakey, but it doesn't look great. And the last thing I have is my L'Oreal True Match, and I love this stuff. I haven't tried very many drugstore foundations, but this one would be a repurchase for me, but I would like to try other stuff as well. I have it in my gym bag and I don't feel like getting up to get it, but on my face today I have some Garnier Fructis BB cream, and it's in the light medium shade, and I don't like it. I like it for after the gym when I just want to slap some color on, but it pulls really orange on me and really dark, and I don't know how well it's translating on camera, but I do notice it in person that it's like, look like an Oompa Loompa. I only have one concealer, and it's the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the matte finish. I don't know if they brand it like this anymore, and my shade is light peach. As far as the other shades of foundation that I forgot to mention, I'm 510 Classic Ivory in CoverGirl. I'm Fair 5 in the Collections. And I am Porcelain Rose 0.5R or 0.5C in the L'Oreal, but I don't know if that is like a UK thing because I think the colors are different in America. I also have oil control lotion, the matte oil control lotion. For setting sprays, I have the e.l.f. blotting mist. It's not really a setting spray. It is more of like a touch-up spray if you want to mattify your skin, but I use it like a setting spray. But this, the Hard Candy Longwear setting spray, is like amazing. The primer, the setting spray, and the L'Oreal True Match I wore for my friend's wedding, and it was like, it was amazing. It was like, my skin was so good. Even the bride complimented my makeup. So I also have this color corrector, my Revolution color correcting palette, hoping to get rid of that because I don't like it. So now let's talk about blushes. I have a ton of depotted powder blushes, and I just can't if you saw the first half with all of the eyeshadows and stuff, just pause it. And usually the bigger palettes are blushes and bronzers, but I'm not going to get into all those because I'm not taking them back out. But I do have this AOA Studio cream blush, and I think, does it have a name? It's called Merlot. They're very sheer, and I mean sheer. I mean, it is like, good luck finding it on your face if you use a brush. This was with my hand, of course, so I'm gonna pick up a lot of product. I might have to wear it like that next time, actually. But I remember like not digging it as hard and like being really, really super light with it, and it just wasn't showing up. But I might have to wear it like that next time. That's pretty. Another blush that I have that can also be used as a lip tint. This is the Revolution Cheek and Lip Tint in the color Coral, because I've always wanted to try that sort of thing. So here is that swatched on my hand. I'm going to give it a good pat here just to see how that shears out. It's a little bit sticky feeling. Wonder how that dries down. I've never worn it yet because I was saving it for the summer, and then 2 summers passed and I still didn't wear it. Now I have some, oh, let's see, other cheek stuff, other face stuff. Let's just say that. I have some other lip and cheek colors. These are 2 from Amuse. I don't think they have any specific color to them, do they? Amuse doesn't really tend to roll like that. But I have a berry color and a more natural color. So the berry color we'll put on first. So that's a very nice berry color. Not as berry as my sweater, but... and it still smells like sort of a vanilla scent. And then here's the more natural shade swatch next to it. Slight tone difference. This is running more Dusty Rose, and this is definitely pulling more berry. So keeping those, how much product is in these? Oh my, I'm gonna be doing this for, oh my gosh. Okay, not as bad as I thought. That, if I wore that on cheeks and lips, we could get through that. All right, so the iffy ones are coming up here. And it's these super old original e.l.f. These were their lip and cheek tints. I think I'm gonna get rid of them though. So this one was in Pink Lemonade, And I mean, I still have quite a lot of product left on these. I don't know if I'm gonna use them though. They don't smell great. It's smelling a little bit like minty, but in like a rotten mint. So that's Pink Lemonade. It is cute, but I don't see myself using it. Yeah, this one too. This is in Lilac Petal. Lilac Petal was like the name of a lot of their products, I feel. So it's a sheer sort of lavender color. You can't even see it. It's very sheer, but I mean, it's there. I thought I had another one of those. Oh, I do. Golden Peach. Yeah, it's got a weird smell now. And that one is there. I think I'm just gonna get rid of these guys. I feel bad about it, but you know, if I wasn't gonna wear them then, I'm not gonna wear them now. And then this last one, I completely lost the bottom half of it. It doesn't have a smell. This one was Spotlight, I think. And it was just, I don't know, the consistencies are still good, but they don't smell good. And you know, I don't see myself wearing them. There's other products out there that I can try, so I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm going to take each of these. I kind of want to keep these. These are as old as those other sticks, but I kind of want to keep these. But I don't know. Should I keep them? Should I even bother? This one is also in Golden Peach, I believe. You could like buy either one and kind of get the same sort of like look. My hand's wet, that's why the consistency looks a little weird. So that's Golden Peach. These are liquid highlighters, by the way. They're pretty. I don't think I should keep them though. I have that pretty you know, I don't think I'll keep these. I don't need liquid highlight when I have that whole highlighter palette, right? This one is in Lilac Petal, right? Correct? Yes? No? Maybe? Oh, Camilla. This is kind of like a purpley color. I think they're starting to separate anyway. They're separating. They're getting like kind of, yeah, they're separating there. I don't know. They're not great anymore. That one was okay. The last one was my favorite for a really long time and has the most use out of it. Now, mind you, these were $1, so I got probably $1's worth of use out of these in the 10 years that I've had them. This one I think was Spotlight, right? Was this Spotlight? Did they name this one Spotlight? Yes, they did. They named that one Spotlight. They were pigmented for what they were, and I am mad at myself for not using them more because they were gorgeous colors. They were gorgeous highlight colors, and I just never bothered to wear them, and I will not be bothered to wear them because 'tis the season to start the year off fresh. And going in along with that, I'm gonna get rid of this e.l.f. HD blush in Superstar. I'm not even gonna bother swatching it for you because I can't. Because it used to pump. The stuff is so dry, it doesn't pump anymore. And I think I tried like salvaging it. I think I have a depotted version of Diva, which is like a super hot pink color. I'll try to find a picture of it up here. I'm not gonna keep that either. I think I'm gonna clean that pot out. These I'm probably also gonna get rid of too because I think they're from that same e.l.f. haul that I did in like 2011 or 2010 or 2012. And these were the e.l.f. Radiance sticks, and I'm honestly not sure what the purpose of them was except to maybe be highlighters, but the way they marketed them was a little strange. So I have Golden, like they didn't have very unique names when they were coming up with these back in the good old days. Golden's here. And then this one was called Sunrise, which honestly was pretty, but their consistency is really bad. And like, look at these things. They look disgusting. These brush tips. They're chonky, they're gross, they're thick. I can't keep them anymore. They have to go. You've seen it before, but I use it all the time. It's my SoFX Revolution highlighter palette, and I use it all the time. I don't know though. Oh, and my e.l.f. eye brightener. I'm like just pulling random things out now. I don't think there is anything else that I can show you on camera. I don't think there is. I pretty much cleaned all these out. Anyway, The next thing I will just show you with like maybe a voiceover later on in editing is my nail polish collection, but that pretty much concludes the entirety of my makeup. Oh, I'm also going to show you my perfume as well, just, you know, for giggles. So nail polish, then perfume.
So here is the big bad. I have to use my flashlight on my camera, on my phone, because like it's so dark over here in this corner of the room. So my nail polish collection is in a broken box, and I'm using my phone on my camera with the flash on because it's so dark over here. But basically, I have a lot of nail polish, and I tried to like color coordinate them. I don't really have a lot of reds, but I do have a lot of pinks. I do have, for some reason or another, a lot of blues, some purples, a lot of neutrals and browns. But yeah, that's all my nail polish. This is soap. We don't need to look at that, but it's quite a bit. I put myself on the spot here because I was editing the video and I mentioned something about perfume. So I have Ariana Grande's Cloud perfume here. It's pretty full. I got that for Christmas, I think a year or two ago. This is Bon Jovi's Unplugged perfume from Avon. I got that as a Christmas gift several years ago from my Nana who loves Bon Jovi. And that, as you can see, still has product in it. I have the tiniest bit and then a whole other bottle of Haiku from Avon, and I do like that scent a lot. I also have the matching like shimmering powder, the body powder. I also have this Eternity, Calvin Klein Eternity for Women that I got as a Christmas present from my older brother one year. I also have some atomizers for the gym that my mother-in-law bought for me, so I've been trying to use them to like get them used up at the gym and stuff. Unfortunately, the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume is not compatible with atomizers for some reason, which is a little bit annoying, but I get it.
Wow, that was actually really eye-opening and actually really productive. Like, I'm really happy with the amount of stuff I decluttered.
That is so satisfying.
Because now I have room for just all of these products that I know I'm gonna use, or at least I'm gonna try to use. I feel really good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it motivated you, because I know at first it was a very daunting task to look through my entire collection, but after getting rid of so much, I mean, that really was quite eye-opening. So I hope it motivated you to maybe look through your own makeup collection. Maybe you were decluttering with me, but let me know down below if you were following along. What was your favorite thing in my collection? Did anything like strike your fancy? Did anything look familiar? So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, you know the drill. Go ahead and give it a like. And if you're feeling a little frisky, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would totally appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye. I can't read. Oh, my coffee. Ooh, delicious. I am the biggest dummy in the world. Gold doesn't want to be opened. Waterproof? Are you waterproof? Oh my, what on earth hath occurred? Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm dumb. No, I'm not.